Welcome to Twin Tuesday. Hey guys, my name is Dana Schmoyer and I have 3-week-old identical girls. They were monodyed twin girls and they are the sweetest things and so much fun, and I have a huge update. I am very excited this week to tell you guys that Karis and Chloe are up to birth weight. I have been waiting and we've been checking their vitals and everything, and they've been doing good. They just weren't getting up to the weight. Typically, newborns are supposed to get back up to their birth weight by their 2nd week, and these girls just weren't getting there. They were having as many wet and dirty diapers that they were supposed to. They're a lot more alert now. They're looking around. They're focusing. For the most part, they still get cross-eyed, but that's normal. But they've just been doing really good and they've been thriving. Their weight on the scale just wasn't adding up to what it should be. So I really wasn't too worried except for that number. But I talked to a doctor and I've talked to a lactation consultant and told them, and they're like, if everything else is checking out okay, I wouldn't stress over it. Just keep on feeding them and keep on weighing them. So we are still exclusively breastfeeding. I have not had to supplement at all. I do pump throughout the day a little bit so we can give them a little bit extra at the very end of the day to try to fill them up a little bit more. Plus, your milk supply is usually a little bit down in the evening, just after doing everything. If you haven't eaten very good, that's just how things go. One thing that I tried this last week was cloth diapering. I've cloth diapered all my other kids, not this early. I usually wait until they are about like 10 pounds. That way I didn't have to buy the newborn size cloth diapers and then go up. But with the girls being twins and there being twice as many diapers to change, I figured, you know what, we're going to go ahead and try to do cloth diapering a little bit earlier. And so I have stuff that will fit them now. And I tried it for 3 days and was proud of myself for doing it for 3 days and filled up our whole entire diaper pail in 3 days. It's a lot of diapers. And so I mostly was wanting to start it because it'll save us money. We were getting low on diapers. I actually only have one more newborn diaper here left. And so started doing cloth diapering for 3 days, and that was a big, huge help. We did the disposables at night just because with being really tired, it's a lot easier to change the disposable diapers. But then after those 3 days, I was like, you know what? I'm exhausting a lot of my energy into cloth diapering. I was the only one changing them, was doing cloth diapers, and was okay with that. But it was just taking a lot more energy than I really had to give. And so we're going to wait another 3 weeks until my recovery period is over to do cloth diapering again. Plus, the other thing that I am noticing, I'm feeling really weak. I hate this whole having a C-section delivery and not being able to use my abs because they're healing from major surgery, and I just feel weak, and I don't like that. Recovery-wise for me, at 3 weeks postpartum after a C-section, I am not really in pain anymore from the incision and everything. I'm uncomfortable more so than anything. It's just, I don't know. It's an interesting feeling. I don't really know how to explain it, but it definitely has to do with around where my incision is and then just my muscles. And so I've been noticing this 3-week mark that I just have to take it easier than I expected. I have been trying to go and do stuff and run some errands, but then by the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not so sure that was worth it. So, which is kind of a bummer because I'm so just like, I just want my body back. I want to be able to start working out. I want to be active. Like, come on, let's heal and be done with this. But the more active I'm trying to be, the more of a setback I'm having. And so I just have to keep on telling myself that I have to take it easy, which is harder than it sounds. Ouch. But every once in a while I get like a little sharp thing that I'm like, okay, I need to go lay down and rest. Well, Miss Chloe's going to join us for the rest of this because she just needs a little bit more attention right now. And then I'll let her go back to bed. But the other thing that I have realized this week is the way that the girls are sleeping the best. I have been looking up like information. This is baby 5 and 6 for us, but I still have to go back and read books and like refresh on everything. And our youngest is only 17 months, or our next youngest is only 17 months right now, and so I still have to review everything. But one of the things that we've been trying to figure out is how in the world do we get them to sleep the best at night? And one of those ways is to sleep them during the day the way that you want them to sleep at night. So don't let them fall asleep in the swing or in the bouncy seat. Those are great things for like wake time, which they don't have a whole lot of wake time right now because they nurse for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then the rest of that whole hour they can have in the swing or in the bouncy seat, and then they get swaddled up and put in their pack and play for the remainder hour and a half or 2 hours before their next feeding. So that's how things have been going, and so I've been very happy to find that the girls really do sleep a whole lot better whenever they're swaddled in the pack and play. If I have them in their swing for too long or in the bouncy seat for too long, they get really cranky and fussy in there, and then I bring them in here, swaddle them up, put them in their bed, and they fall asleep so much easier, and their crankiness goes away, which is really nice. Another thing that I've been learning a whole lot this week is their cries, learning what is their hungry cry, what is their tired cry, what is their cranky, I need a diaper change cry, or just something's going wrong here, and just kind of tuning into what they need when they need it kind of deal. And then also really paying attention to whenever they're getting close to being finished eating, are they still eating, or are they just using me as a pacifier, or what do they need kind of deal. And that one for me is a little bit more tricky because I tend to get distracted or I get tired whenever I'm feeding them, and trying to figure out like, are you still eating, are you not still eating, and figuring out if they're full and just need a pacifier, or if they really do need to continue eating. The biggest surprise for me with having twins is I really don't think it is a whole lot tougher than having just one single baby. I mean, it takes a little bit more time to change 2 diapers, to dress 2 babies, to bathe 2 babies. The feeding really doesn't take a whole lot longer. It just takes a lot more alertness kind of to pay attention to 2 kids, getting them both latched on correctly, and just paying attention to how that's going. But the time for feeding hasn't really been a whole lot different for me than it was with 1 kid. And I'm thankful that this is baby number 5 and 6 for twins, because I'm not trying to be like, oh, we know what we're doing and this is so much easier to have twins than I expected. But Tim and I are a lot more like laid back every single kid that we have, and we're just like go with the flow, and people are like, I don't know how you have 6 kids that are 6 and under, and I'm like, we don't either. And how you survive it, you just do what you need to do to get by and to thrive, and you just do it. And I think God has really blessed us with these kids, and that he's given us twins that really have been a whole lot easier than I expected. And that's nothing of our parenting skills, I don't think. I think that's totally God just blessing us with 2 wonderful kids, and us being open to continue to learn and just figure out things as we go. Come back next week. I will do a 4-week update. I don't think there'll be 1 month yet. I don't have a calendar. I'm using my phone to shoot this, so I can't look at the calendar. I'll do a 4-week update, then I'll probably do a 1-month update. And comment below and let me know. I don't think I'll probably continue doing these weekly updates, but once they hit 1 month, I'll probably skip to monthly updates with them, and then probably go back to my Wednesday videos, because I absolutely love getting to share with you guys what I've been learning, and I have a lot that I want to share, but I still want to give you updates on how the twins are doing and how the rest of our family is doing. But I really am missing my Wednesday videos and getting to share with you guys what I've been learning emotionally and spiritually throughout this journey. So look for those coming up pretty soon, so make sure you subscribe so you can get those, and comment below and let me know if you really want weekly updates. I'm not sure if I'm up for that or not, but you can let me know if that's something that you would really be looking forward to, or just certain milestones that you want me to update on. Maybe not completely doing every single week on a twin update, but if there's certain milestones that you want to know before the monthly updates come or something, let me know what you think about that. And we will see you next week for another Twin Tuesday update. Say bye, girls.